mercy, we gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel. I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it. Got it out the mud, straight to glory. They don't know how I did it. He nice, but he don't show them skills. How I show them skills. He ride, but he don't work the wheel. How I work the wheel. They mad, I'm too solid, circle tight, yeah. Vacuum seal, no, they want my life. I ain't worried, I got rank for real. I got real soldiers, kill for me, nigga. Watch yourself. They say you been in beast mode lately. You is not yourself. We jumping that fire, pressure smash, they inquiring. They can't stop what's coming, but I see them conspiring. Cross the line, them firing. This bitch here, finna break the skin. On kindness, I don't trust you, circle small. You can kick your feet. Me and my niggas don't kick no seals. And it feel like Jeepers Creepers. Say they want some smoke, dawg. So I brought these chimney strings. Coming like we coming, you can't even count. These niggas don't run it like we run it, bitch. Don't even start. Bitch, I'm with my niggas till the end, till that bluest part. If you wanna leave, you can leave, bitch. Bless your heart, find me. I ain't show no mercy, we gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel. I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it. Got it out the mud, straight to glory. They don't know how I feel. He nice, but he don't show them skills. How I show them skills. He ride, but he don't work the wheel. How I work the wheel. Oh, I got a man, circle tight, yeah. Vacuum seal. I heard they want my life. I ain't worried, I got rape for real. Take over in effect, yeah, I'm fully focused. You might not see it on me, you know it's women, that bitch fully loaded. Yeah, we up and rolling. Told them I need major motion. Nigga, I'm joking. I'ma school them niggas like they baby Jordan. Got it out the dust, not too clean. Don't know why they hate me. What you want out life, dawg? Guns and butter, baby boy. UPK top, dawg. Certified road runner. I'ma turn that econ line into a damn tank. I got chopper slash in that act like they in front. They had that shit on lock until I snapped on them like ball cutters. You cannot play both sides, gotta choose your color. See them throwing that one up with that W, that's my blood, bro. Flying in, I ain't show no mercy, I'm gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it. Got it out the dust, straight to glory. They don't know how I feel. He nice, but he don't show them skills. How I show them skills. He ride, but he don't work the wheel. How I work the wheel. Oh, I got a man, circle tight, yeah. Vacuum seal. Say they want my life. I ain't worried. I got rape for real.
Yeah, so he got ranked. Hey, Shalom is real. You understand? Y'all know where we at. It's ISUPK, St. Louis. I'm about the commander of the Johanna. All right. Coming out of 1 West, 125th Street in Harlem, New York. All right. We are here. Y'all know where the building is. You understand? And everyone should be in these classes in the loop. All right. But we're going to go real quick. We're going to go over how to fight your demons and your lusts. That's real important for the nation of Israel, right? Because that is something that we have never learned to do, right? In the Christian church, you know, they tell you to give in to them, don't they? They teach in the church, hey, you a sinner, ain't nothing you can do about sin, and you can never stop. You know what I mean? Yeah. You're just gonna be sinning the rest of your life. They got our people feeling so beat down, and that's not something that encourages people when they hear that. You understand? It actually does the opposite. It discourages them. You understand? It keeps them in a messed up and confused and altogether a sinful state.
Okay.
In your mind and in your body. Because you turn around and you sinning against your very own body with the things that you're doing. You're destroying your body. I turn around and a sister that eats pork, right? And she eats a lot of unlawful foods. And she has a lot of sicknesses going through her body. And I turned around and she got up to walk, right? And she turned around and you tell them feet was hurt, man. Oh my God, you tell her body just wasn't, you know what I'm saying, what it was. Because of all of the, you know what I'm saying, the stuff that's taken over. You know, all the different illnesses that she had by her being disobedient to God's law. You understand? So you can tell that she was just hurt inside, outside, top, the bottom. Man, it was terrible, you know, to see how people like that. Now, Christians don't mind seeing, pastors don't mind seeing you like that. Because you know what that means for them? More money in their pocket. That means more money, because you're going to continue to stay in that jacked up state, and you're going to turn around and do what? You're going to keep going, you're going to keep trying to sow seeds, thinking you're gonna get blessed. You're gonna have the prayer warriors. What they do when they pray for everybody, hit the hands pointing at you right there like this.
Yeah.
Everybody in the place is sitting there. They like, okay, we're gonna pray for sister so and so standing up, brother so and so standing up, and then they all take their fiery hands. What's that? Throw down flame. Who was that? What's that? Throw down flame. What game is that?
Oh, Slocky.
Come on, you know all of that.
You talk. That's a,
Come on, man.
Street Fighter.
Yeah, you know all the get throw down flame. They all do that, right? And they all start praying in the mighty name of Jesus, in the blood. They do all that. That's supposed to heal you. You know what you still is? Sick when they get done.
Right.
You still got diabetes. You still got high blood pressure. You still got whatever it is you telling them that you hurting from and you need prayer from. You know, you still is hurting. You know? I used to sit in church with my family and they would do that.
Right.
They would all sit and say, and everybody would say, oh man, that's so, you was diagnosed with what? Oh, don't claim it. That's what they say. Don't claim, no, it claimed you. I don't give a damn how much you don't claim diabetes. Diabetes has claimed you. Ain't that what Uncle Sam say? You understand? You sin against the Lord, eating all them different things, upper respiratory infections wants you. Because that's what's going to happen. You understand? Cancer wants you. You know, what's the other? Cholesterol wants you. That's another one that we got. You understand? Like I said, right along with the diabetes and heart failure and kidney failure wants you. Damn. Boy, they making dialysis centers all over the place like they did liquor stores.
Oh, okay.
You understand? It's damn near a dialysis center on every corner like the liquor store. They all over.
Okay.
And they're building more.
Oh, okay.
As we speak, they're still building. Why? Because guess what? We making the medical industry rich off of our disobedience, and we don't even understand it. We don't even understand it. You know? Go ahead.
It's like you said, one popped up over by my house. That's the in my neighborhood. All of the businesses going out of business.
Yeah, they closed.
But that dialysis center, oh, that stay full every day.
Yeah.
And you only see our people there.
Right. And it's what is it? Three treatments a week?
I think
that's my old dude and my mom, both of them before they died, they both, you know what I'm saying, died with kidney failure. You understand? And they had to go to the dialysis center. My old dude, he damn near died. They forgot to put the blood back in his body. They turned around and cleaned it, you know, because they take it out your body. What they do? They got one machine that suck it out. And they got another machine that pour it back in. And they turned around and sucked it out, and they forgot to put it back in. And they told, okay, Mr. Miller, you're all ready to go. And he stood up and went, boom, and hit his head, his mouth, his face, cracked his teeth and everything. You understand? Blacked his eye, did all that, hit the table.
God.
You understand? Because he had no blood in his body. You know, like I said, you turn around, you disobey the Lord, you don't learn to fight them demons, boy, you're going to pay for it. You understand? You're going to pay for it. Okay? Give me James 1 and give me 14 through 15.
Okay.
Yeah. Because a lot of people turn around and believe that, you know, like Satan is on you and all, you know what I'm saying? He is now, don't get it twisted. You understand? But everything ain't Satan. You know what I'm saying? Everything that you think or that come to mind or that you do or whatever it is, it's not Satan. Sometimes it's you.
Right.
You understand? Sometimes it's just you. And that's just a fact that we're going to have to face. In the Christian church, you get away with that.
Oh,
you get away with that. The devil made me do it. Ain't that what they say? The devil made me do it. And everybody be like, "Ooh, shame on the devil." Some you gotta stomp him under your feet. You know what I'm saying? All that little silly mess say we do it. But sometimes it's you, and the Bible's gonna tell you that it's you. Sometimes you gotta fight you. You know what I'm saying? Fighting your demons, it ain't the devil, it's you.
Right.
Okay? Come on with it.
The book of James, chapter 1, verse 14. But every man is tempted when he is drawn away of his own lust.
Drawn away of Satan's lust?
Of his own lust.
The devil's lust?
His own lust.
No, it's your lust. You are drawn away from your own lust. You understand? It's you. It's you. Can't blame it. The devil will make you do it.
Yeah.
Like that brother, he murdered. This was a while back. He murdered 2 or 3, I think, his own children. Yeah, I think it was his own kids. He turned around and murdered them, and I think buried them or something like that. I can't remember fully what the story was. It was a while ago. But he turned around and he blamed it on the devil. He said the devil made him do that. That's what they teach in the Christian church. Don't blame somebody else for all your actions.
Right.
And for every thought that come to your mind. You understand? No doubt that brother he had a lot of demons on him.
All kind of stuff.
He had a lot of them. He had your own child, period. Like you got to have a lot of damn demons to molest a child, to beat up a child, to kill him. I mean, come on. All of that, man, carries a lot of demons. And our people don't understand. They think it's magic.
Right.
They think when we say demons, they think magic. They think what they see on the movies is this ghostly thing flying in the air and turn around until it turn around and swoop and get in your body and you go, you know what I'm saying? The demon enters into your body. That's not it. That's a movie. You understand? That's a movie. It just simply starts with these thoughts that you be having.
Right.
That's where it started. Read it again.
But every man is tempted when he is drawn away of his own lust and enticed.
Not when the ghost, the spirit fly around in the air and then until they turn around and get swallowed up in your chest. That ain't what it's talking about. You understand? You turn around and you start having them thoughts. And then you act on them thoughts. You get enticed and then you act on them thoughts. You know what I'm saying? If your thing is molesting children, you turn around and you see a little kid walking down the street, going home, going to the bus stop. You know what I mean? That's your own lust. The things that you are thinking is what's going to drive you to go and turn around and do such a heinous thing to that child. You understand? That's what it is. It ain't always the devil made me do something.
Right.
You know? You made you do that. And when you sin, you're going to pay for it. Keep reading.
Verse 15. Then, when lust hath conceived, it bringeth forth sin. And sin,
what?
It bringeth forth sin.
When that lust has conceived, when that lust is full blown, you know what I'm saying? Because you might be hesitant a little bit. You might be thinking, I know this is wrong. You know what I mean? I know this is, but I can't help myself. Let me stop. No, I don't want to do no. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes they do that in their mind for real. That ain't just on the movie. They be sitting there trying to do what's right, but they just don't have will. You understand? They don't have strength. So in their mind, they like, no. You know what I mean? And then they turn around and end up going. And once it's conceived, once it's like, you know what? Fuck all that.
Right.
Then just like, okay, I'm finna go do what I want to do. Right? And then here it is. Bam. You know? Keep reading.
And sin, when it is finished, bringeth forth death.
Sin is finished, it bringeth forth death. The Bible says that the wages of sin is what, Kabal? Yeah. It's these curses. It's these punishments. And then ultimately, it just might be you being placed into a castle. You understand? It could be that. That could be your death. You understand?
Right.
It could be them curses. You can get punished 1,000 times, or you can turn around and get that one. You understand?
Right.
And that'd be the big. What Sanford say? Elizabeth, I'm coming to join you, honey. You know what I'm saying? He always thought it was the big. You know what I'm saying? He always thought that. We go through that a lot.
Right.
We go through punishment after punishment. And then what is the one that they say, whatever don't kill me, make me stronger or something?
Right.
You're being punished by the Lord. It's not building you up to make you strong. You not like pulling through that like what
God,
you think
God,
you are,
God, sir.
just because you have not croaked. You understand?
Right.
Like, come on with it.
Salakia, but like, I don't know too many people that went to jail and was like, you know, that made me stronger. Too many people that had cancer and had to get something amputated. You know, that really made me
Right.
stronger.
Right,
No, you lost your leg.
Don't you let it, right.
You got gout in your foot because you wanted to eat pork and hog balls and chitlins and all that. Now you ain't got no foot no more. You're not stronger because you don't have the foot.
Right.
Like, it doesn't make sense. Like,
Right.
if you getting punished with it, and that's just a way, you know, like you were saying earlier, not to accept the blame, right?
Mhm.
Oh no, that was just there to make me stronger. Like, don't get me wrong, some things in life are tests and they do make you stronger,
Right.
but not everything.
Mhm.
Not that cancer you got. Not monkeypox is not here to make you stronger.
Oh no.
Like
no.
COVID-19 was not here to make you strong. AIDS is not here
Oh,
to make
no.
you stronger.
Right.
Those are punishments from the Most High God.
And then look, ask the white man that said their butt hurts and from getting monkeypox up the butt and in their mouth.
Count of
It
God.
ain't making them strong.
Count of God, sir.
You understand? Like that one sister that said he was kissing people at the party and got monkeypox in his mouth.
God. Count
He
of
said it
God.
hurt to talk, eat, and every damn thing else. Oh my God. You understand? Like, if these things that are happening at this point don't make you change your life,
Right.
you deserve what you did. Like, I don't even know how else we can say that.
God.
How else can we say that, come on? I mean, I have not seen a time like this to where the Lord is not letting up. It's one
God.
thing after another. He has not let up yet.
God.
Everybody thought they was finna go back to normal after COVID-19. Now monkeypox. Got them scared
Yeah.
again. Got them begging for vaccine. I hope they heard them make a vaccine. Now you heard they breaking the vaccines in half. You understand? To where now they got to split them. So where you still not even gonna get the doses that will help your body fight yourself off.
Count of God, sir.
You know,
Like,
yeah.
Remember we was going over that story and I
God.
said
Mhm.
that they were like, look, we got these 19,000 for basically this state, and each person needs two, and we don't know when we're gonna be able to make no more.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
no, it's getting bad. They watering down medications.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
that
stretching.
that should tell you that this is not just a normal sickness. This ain't your every year cold, your every year
Right.
flu. This ain't
Right.
that. The Most High God is not letting up. Like you said, there, before, pandemics have broken out before, and then there were years
Mhm.
before something else happened, decades before something else happened. Monkeypox is here with COVID-19 still here.
Right.
COVID-19 ain't went nowhere.
Right.
Fewer people are dying. Fewer people are on respirators, but you're still on respirators. You're still dying.
Yeah.
And then monkeypox come in right behind.
Right behind.
So and it's beautiful timing. And that's another thing. That's how you know it's from the Most High God. You mean to tell me monkeypox is hitting when COVID came up, and then it just started to blow up during Pride Month?
Right.
Yeah. Okay. It's not from the Most High God when a disease that targets the
Homosexual,
LGBTQ community pops up during Pride Month.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. There goes your pride.
God of God.
You understand? Knock the hell out of that pride.
God of God, sir.
Like, come on, the Most High should not be tempted, not be plagued.
Right.
Our people, let them be homosexuals and lesbians. Let the other nations of people be all the whole they want to be. You understand? Let them be all the strippers and sex workers and whatever they want to call them now. What they call sex workers and what is it called? What sweet name they giving them now? It's something else. I think they get to take the stigma off of prostitute. We call them sex workers. I think they got some other kind of term too, don't they?
Was it sex workers, escorts.
Escorts. So sex worker and escort, they don't sound that bad.
Ladies of the evening.
Escort, yeah. Escort, lady of the evening. That don't sound that bad.
God, that
Lady of the
actually sounds
evening.
nice.
Oh yeah, what club is that? You know what I'm saying? That's what you going to do. You go to find out where you can go kick it at. Then find out you got to have some money to go get the lady of the evening. You know what I'm saying? I seen the video where sound like Ishka, right, had pulled up on a prostitute, a devil, and he said something about some money, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I was trying to see, if you can wash my truck for that 120." She said something about 120. He said, "Yeah, I was trying to see if you could wash my truck for 120." She said, "I don't know, no clean." She'd rather, spend, I guess, 10, 15, 20 minutes with you to get that rock off and get that 120 versus washing the truck. Like, that's terrible. You would rather sell your body than to make some honest money. You see what I'm saying? So let the other nations of people do that. Let them do that. Let they women do that. Let the white man sell drugs. You blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians, you stop. You understand? You let them smoke dope. You stop.
Right.
You understand? Like, this is ridiculous. But, like you said, they got all the different sayings in the church. They got all the fancy lines, just so you won't take responsibility, so that you will forever be weak, and you'll never have the strength to fight whatever thing it is that you're dealing with.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
They do that. They got that smooth talking preaching that sounds so good. Their voice is irritating me. All that huffing and puffing and all that blowing of smoke and turning the house down and all that running across stage and getting fired up and all, you know what I'm saying? That junk is nonsense, man.
Right.
I used to get tired of hearing it.
Sir.
I used to get tired of hearing that. And especially now that I'm in the truth, I really hate hearing it now.
Right.
Because I know he ain't doing nothing live. His whole service.
His
his whole song and dance, he's lying. So give me the next. We go to James 4:7.
Okay, sir. The book of James, chapter 4, verse 7. Submit yourselves, therefore, to Yahweh.
To who?
To Yahweh.
To who?
To Yahweh.
That's the Most High. That's God. You gotta submit yourself to God. Keep going.
Resist the devil.
The resisting the devil was talking about that demon, right? It's talking about the demon, not man. Our picture got messed up in the flood. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
The devil. Remember, brother got the devil coming about the ground,
Okay.
holding the pitchfork, pointing it up, and shooting COVID on the earth.
Right.
Hey, I like that because we gotta get another one of them made.
Sir.
You understand? We got to get another one of them made. I like that picture. You know what I mean? But that's not the devil. That's laying up under the ground. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's pointed at people causing problems in their life. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Making them do things, making them say things, zapping them. You know what I'm saying? That's not it. That's not the devil. This right here, this context is simply talking about a demon. That's all it is. That's all it is. Look, come on.
Salaki. And it's also talking about our oppressor too.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, you can definitely resist him.
And if you resist him,
Oh.
then you are following the laws of the Most High God. Because we don't follow the laws of the Most High God because we don't resist him. We go right into everything they tell us to go into.
Mm-hmm.
They give us drugs to sell in our community, we go right and sell.
Yeah.
They tell us we can eat pork, we go right ahead and eat pork.
Mm-hmm.
They tell us, oh, you can live whatever kind of lifestyle you want to, and we go right along with what they say.
Mm-hmm.
All of this stuff is just following somebody else's culture. We don't resist the devil. We don't resist our own demons and our oppressor, who is the devil that the Bible speaks of, and we do everything that he tells us to do.
Yeah, absolutely. Come on, Rick.
Got it, sir. And he will flee from you.
Mm-hmm. He'll flee if you just keep on fighting. You know how a lot of you sisters do, y'all fight y'all man? Damn near to the death.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Damn near to the death. That's how you should fight your demons.
Yeah, right.
You know? That's how you should fight your demons. Like you do your man. Like you do your kids.
Yeah.
Once they get certain age, once the girl start, sprouting, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Start turning into a woman. And then the mama get jealous of her. And want to turn around and jump on the daughter.
Right.
You want to fight her like you. I saw a video, man, it was ridiculous. This little girl fought her daughter like abroad on the streets.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I just can't. You would have to have like well, even when you got a gun, I know how to take a gun from you, so I'm not even scared of a pistol. You understand?
Right.
You know how to do it too.
Gotta
You understand? So it's not, we're not scared of guns in here. So it's like what could you do to really make me want to like beat on you like that? Like you trying to take my life or something. Like I still couldn't do it, man. You know, I'm definitely gonna hem you up now. You know,
Right.
Well, I'm not gonna let you put your hands on me if it ever went that far, to where my child tried to hit me like I saw on this video.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? I'm not in disagreement with the mother having to take control of the child, because she did end up swinging. It looked like she swung on the mama first.
Right.
You know, like they both was talking mess back and forth, so it's mutual anyway. You understand? Either way it goes, it's still mutual. So, but they, like I said, but it looked like the daughter may have crossed that line first.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? When you shouldn't. She should not have. But the Bible also says that you're not supposed to, what it say? About not tempting your children.
Lucky.
But
You're not supposed to provoke your children to wrath.
provoke them to wrath.
Okay.
Right. You're not supposed to provoke your children to wrath. So, you know, I'm not gonna be the parent that's like, okay, we finna go ahead and go toe to toe. No, not with my child. No. Ain't no toe to toe. I'm the toe. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't make me step on your toe. You know what I'm saying? That's what you don't want me to do. Okay, but yeah, she fought her like abroad in the streets. You know, and that was terrible to even see that. You know, because that's not supposed to be happening. Okay, all right, give me your. Let me see. Go to 1 John 2:16.
Okay. The book of 1 John, chapter 2, verse 16. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, and the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life is not of the Father.
It's not of the who?
Of the Father.
It's not of the Most High. Right? A lot of our people in the world really be saying they be blessed from selling all them drugs. They really say they blessed. You know, when that's not of the Father at all. Keep going. Was that it? Okay, cool.
But it is of the world.
It's of the what?
Of the world.
It's of the world. Okay. Keep going.
Verse 17. And the world passeth away, and the lust thereof. But he that doeth the will of Yahweh abideth forever.
Okay, so you get that. These things that you doing out there in the world, like turning up for your birthday. Man, I went to the gas station that we used to go to down the street.
Okay.
And the sister that I know regularly going there, soon as she spoke, hey, Thursday's my birthday. I'm like, oh my God. Now she ain't never like. Anytime she see me, she'll speak and be cordial. We even say a few things back and forth to each other, just talking in conversation, but never was she this excited. You know what I'm saying? I ran into her on her birthday, and she was just like, no, it's my birthday. Like, you gonna give me something? You gonna tell me happy birthday? I told her, I said, sis, you know I don't celebrate birthday. And she was waiting on me to say happy birthday. So if I would have said happy birthday to her, she saw me at camp one day and said, what you mean you don't celebrate birthday? You just told me happy birthday. You understand? That's what Satan wants.
Right.
So he can turn around and make a hypocrite out of us in the ISUPK. It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. I don't like her that damn much to tell her happy birthday. I don't say it to myself. I don't tell it to my ribs. I don't say it to my kids. I don't care about nobody's birthday. Who gives a damn because you was born on a day?
Right.
Like, who cares? Go ahead.
That's a lock. It's because our people have become, they got to the point where they're expecting to be worshipped. Like that's what it is. It's everybody has to acknowledge it.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Maybe it would be one thing if it was just a family thing, and it was just something you did in your family, but it's not what it is.
Right.
It's worship, and you expect to be worshipped by anyone who passes you.
Right.
They must stop. They must give you something, and they must tell you happy birthday. They must
Yeah.
give you these things as an offering. If not, it's something wrong with them.
Uh-huh.
Like our people are crazy. Like
Yeah.
it's like that's just that's insane.
Right.
Why do you believe I have to worship you? Why do we believe? Listen, you believe that you need to be worshipped because of something that happened on a day when you didn't do it. Like your mama pushed you out. That doctor pulled you out, or they cut you out. Like you didn't really do anything except breathe.
Once you got smacked on your butt, you started crying. You started crying, and we had to put a bottle in your mouth. For 2 years.
But like that, so I'm supposed to worship that? Like that this is what we come to as people. And I've seen it even when they were adults. But I remember when we was in school, you know, you see it more. They used to walk around with the money pinned on their shirts and people take weeks and a whole month off of work because it's their birth month. Like we become insane from our sin. Like that's what it is. This sin is driving us crazy.
It is.
And we don't even see it.
And we don't even see it. You're right. That's something heavy, y'all. It is driving us insane. I've seen people celebrate dead people's birthday.
Oh yeah. Yeah, kind of.
I saw one where they was in the, I don't know if it was a club or just somebody's house. I couldn't tell from the picture, but they had a table and his favorite drink set up, his favorite outfit in the chair. His favorite, you saw that too? Favorite outfit in the man is dead. But you got his outfit and his favorite drink set up at the table, talking about happy birthday, cuz. Where your phone go? Last time I checked, y'all took him to the grave site over on West Ross. You understand? Y'all took him there. Where he at in this room? Like, that is ridiculous, man. Yeah. And you got to be totally insane, like you said, to do something like that.
Right.
It's bad enough you celebrating it to the people that's already here, but now you're doing it to the people that's dead. Like, that makes no sense to me. You know what I mean? But to them, hey, that's everything.
Right.
That's everything. And that is madness. That is madness. And we don't even understand that. To turn around and make a whole month about you. They got the money pinned on them. They got the big old glass drink. They got the ribbons that they put around them now. What's some things called?
Oh yeah, kind of got them sashes.
Yeah, they got the sashes. Say happy birthday, birthday girl, loaded birthday. Well, I ain't seen no dude wearing it, but I've seen birthday girl. You know what I'm saying? And all of that nonsense. I seen the where they got the crown on her head, talking about some birthday girl and all that. Man, come on, man, grow the hell up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're like a big ass kid. It's your birthday. You know, like, stop it. You know? Give me Psalms 101 and 3. Yeah. And then right after this, we're going to turn around and we are going to be, I forgot the brother's channel, but we're going live again. You understand? Just went live on Paradigm Shift TV 314. And we are about to go live again. I forgot the brother's his channel. I gotta get the name of his channel. But we're gonna be on there. It's supposed to be a pastor on there. And the topic is about, I think, the people marrying in a church or something like that. Marrying inside the church or outside, something like that. I don't know the topic. We're gonna get, it's something crazy. It's something crazy, but we're gonna be on there for a hot second. You got the scripture? Come on with it.
Book of Psalm, chapter 101, verse 3. I will set no wicked thing before mine eyes. I hate the work of them that turn aside. It shall not cleave to me.
That's it?
Verse 3. What he do?
Oh, you want some more? Oh, you got some more? Go ahead.
I was there.
Come on.
Hold on. Which one?
No, that's it?
Okay.
God. So that wicked thing, you ain't gonna set none of that before him. You understand? That's how you. That's an attitude that you got to have when you come into the truth, to where you're not gonna set no. What is that?
No wicked thing before mine
He
eyes.
ain't gonna set no wicked. He's not gonna turn around and let it get to the point to where it said in James, where you first it's your fault, it's your own lust, and then once it's conceived, then you turn around and you sin. He's not letting it get to that point.
Okay.
He know that it's wrong, so he's not going to do it. You understand? I know faggotry is wrong. I've never done that. You understand? And I ain't gonna do it now.
Right.
I know stealing is wrong, so I'm not gonna steal.
Okay.
Right? Why set that before me now? Why turn around and damn, I mean, let it out. Damn. Brother left his wallet. You know what I'm saying? Why do that? Why do that now?
Right.
Especially when you claim to know the truth. Why
Okay.
sin now when you're supposed to know the truth? Okay? Give me 1 Timothy 2:19.
Okay. The book of 1 Timothy, chapter 2, verse 9. Slack it.
Mm-hmm. 2:19.
Lie.
1 Timothy 2:19.
Lie.
Oh, 2 Timothy 2.
Okay.
I'm sorry. 2 Timothy 2:19. It's a lot.
The book of 2 Timothy, chapter 2, verse 19.
Brother like, I'm like, hold on, you tripping. Come on with it.
Nevertheless, the foundation of Yahweh standeth sure, having this seal.
Mm-hmm.
The Lord knoweth them that are his,
Mm-hmm.
and let every one that nameth the name of Yahweh depart from iniquity.
To do what?
Depart from iniquity.
Now, why does the Bible say if you gonna claim the name of Christ, you depart from iniquity?
Right.
But the church sit and tell you to remain in.
Yeah.
What do they say?
Okay.
Hey, you a sinner. You was born into sin.
Okay.
You can't help but be a sinner. This is why people are so weak. This is why in the Christian church they are such whores, right? And lesbians and homosexuals. You understand? This is why the preacher does the things they do, why they molest all of the children in the church. Why they turn around and they got incest going on in their families. When they turn around and sleep with other men's wives. Sleeping with the choir. I remember when I first started hearing that cabal about sleeping with the choir director. I was like, wait a minute, hold on. The preacher is a man and the choir director is a man.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are they doing? You understand? This is when I was young.
Okay.
You know, I'm like, what the hell are they doing with each other? What is that all about? I thought this was the house of God. I thought this was church. That's when I was younger. That's what I was thinking.
Right.
Why are they doing that in church? You understand? And hey, you can do anything in church.
Right.
You can do any and everything that your little nasty heart desires in church. You can. That Christian church is designed for that.
Okay.
Come on with it, come on.
Like back when I was in the world, we used to call it Club Jesus.
Club Jesus.
Kind of guys, huh?
Good night.
I mean, it was the same thing as the club, usually during the daytime most of the time. You get a revival, you get 7 nights of Club Jesus.
Ooh-wee.
Man, don't.
And them shut-ins.
Oh, that's Salakia, sir. Them churches that be coming from out of town.
What went
Hey, look,
down
they
in
need a
the
place to
shut-in?
stay for the week.
What went down in the shut-in?
Parents went to sleep early. That's all.
You ever been to one?
Kind
I ain't never been to one.
of.
I ain't never been to one. But what happened? What did you see? What did you
Everything.
witness?
The preacher's kid. Let's just say the preacher's kids is always the worst ones.
Yeah,
And
right.
yeah, I mean, of course, you got people ducking off. You know what I mean? It's like the old military policy. It don't ask, don't tell.
Yes,
Look, you see them creep off. Don't say nothing. Don't ask nothing when they get back.
Good.
Just
Nice.
cover for them if they need to.
You ever been to one of them church shut-ins?
Concert.
Yeah. What you see at the shut-in?
Reason why we be separate.
You said
Reason
who?
why the UP can't keep men and women separate.
You said what? Things that why we keep women separate? Good night. Yeah, I'm sure.
Sir.
I'm sure. Man,
Yeah.
at the church.
Sir.
Good night.
Yeah. That's a lucky. And then if you knew, you were expected to go ahead and cover for them. It wasn't even it wasn't even something that you didn't expect. Like you knew what was gonna happen, and like everybody just expected you to cover for them. This is just what it was. Like, no, we all know what's going down here.
Right.
You got my back, I got your back. Like this
Because that person gonna do it too, huh?
kind of sir.
So when it's their turn, man, you better like, don't about the dope.
Kind of like I give you like a little quick example, right? This not nothing too graphic. It wasn't too bad, but
come on with it.
But like for example, like you get away with certain things. Like this one girl was dating this guy in the church, right? And then she went and got her tongue pierced, and her mom was minister, and her mama didn't know she got her tongue pierced, right? So we singing in the choir stand, right? And so they hand me the mic, I go ahead and sing. They like hand her the mic. I didn't hand her the mic, we kept singing and handed it to somebody else. And I'm like, nah. Like I seen her mouth, I know what she doing. And I know they about to dip off right after the service. I need to cover for her. I just went ahead and didn't even give it to her. I went and gave it to somebody else.
Good.
Like you don't even need that, no.
So you didn't give her the mic so she could say, let me feel your tongue, man. Let me feel your tongue, man. Let me feel your tongue, man. Let me feel
But no, like any little thing like that, and other things, because of course the Christian church is the reason so many of our people get abortions, right? And so you hide those things too. Like you're expected to hide everything.
Yeah.
Like the Christian church teaches you how to lie well. You know what I mean? How to keep things from other it is so against what the Most High has for our people. It's not the place. It's not the house of God. It's the house of Satan. It's Club Jesus. It's the same thing as a strip club.
Right.
And
You got another story?
Huh?
You got another story?
I don't get to.
You got another?
Look, I'm just saying this. Yeah, I will say this. It's a bunch of hiding places in the church, and everybody know where they at, except for when they looking for somebody. Like they
Right.
It's
Hey.
yeah. And the messed up thing is, right, that is our community's example of what is morally good, right? Like I said, when I was in the world and I was in college, I was in a Christian fraternity, and one of the things that we said the most was, Jesus loved the hoes, like that. And we were the ones that conducted the church service. That was the ministers saying that. That was the deacons and the ushers saying, Jesus loved the hoes. That's what we in the world believe. And when we was in the Christian church and running those services, that's what we believe.
Yeah, nice.
So
you believe Jesus loved them all.
Oh, kind of, sir. Kind of, because of course, the woman that was called adultery, she wasn't really called adultery. She was a whore. She was a prostitute, because that's what Christians say, that she was a whore, and that she was the one that followed Christ, and secretly Christ was hitting that. So Jesus loved the hoes. See how that?
Yeah.
He saved the hoe, and he loved the hoe, and he was hitting that hoe and just didn't tell nobody.
Yeah, right.
But that's how Christians act and believe.
Yeah.
So
And that's
so
tough.
how else do you expect them to act?
That's tough.
Cut it out.
That is ridiculous.
Cut
Right?
it out.
And you're right. That is absolutely. Because I've heard that stuff before.
Yeah.
I heard all that stuff before.
Kinda
Like I
good.
said, I just had never been to the lock and shut it and stuff like that.
Oh
You
yeah.
know, I never been to that.
Oh yeah.
You know.
That's like you know, like a lot of black people. I grew up in the I told you this before. My mother's a minister,
Right.
Assistant pastor. So we
Mhm.
were in the church 5 to 6 days a week, not doing nothing. But of course, you having your little Halloween parties. They call them hallelujah parties.
Right.
But you have your little everything. The watch night services, and parents are distracted and go to sleep, and kids dip off, and the kids is doing their thing, and then the kids is over there distracted. Some of the parents dip off and they do their thing. And
Right.
it's a whoredom. It's a house of whoredom.
Yeah.
Like that's all it is.
What the election say up there? The Christian church is
Gotta
the
have it,
house
sir.
of whores and homosexuals.
Kind, sir. And
That's
that's what
it.
it.
That's
That's
my
what it
lesson.
is.
That's exactly what it is. And you just proved.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, it's been proven because you did this. That was a long time ago.
Oh
Yeah.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Long time ago.
Yes,
It's
sir.
already proven.
Kinda,
Since
sir.
the church been a church, it's been proven.
Right.
This stuff been going on since day one.
Kinda,
You know, since day one, ain't nothing new about what they doing. The damn nasty and disgusting and unlawful acts is being committed up in the church, man.
Kinda.
And this is one reason why, I absolutely hate Christianity. Because so many of our people were fooled by these preachers as if they are righteous men.
Right.
They have disguised themselves as men of the Lord,
Kinda.
and they absolutely are not. They are not. Like I said, hell, the pastor was the worst person up in the goddamn church.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
supposed to be the one setting the standard.
Right.
He's, huh?
Salaki, he does.
I'm talking about for righteousness' sake,
Kinda, sir.
but not for Pastor Freaky Willie's sake. You know what I'm saying?
Sir.
You right. He is setting the standard, and all the people in the church following him.
Kinda.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
They do just that. I remember I told you that story about the sister that went to that church, and she had said that she missed it,
Mhm.
that because of the singing and
Mhm.
dancing and
Okay.
all that stuff she was doing in the choir, but then turned around and the pastor and the deacon started hitting on her first.
Mhm.
Deacon like, damn, I mean, it's cool to want to talk to a sister, but I mean,
Right.
come on, not like that.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then this is the house of the Lord. And I said, suppose
Right,
church
right,
supposed to
right.
be the house of the Lord, you would think that a brother would just come with a little more about himself than that.
Kinda.
You know what I mean? But no, he just came to her raw, and that's disrespectful.
Yeah.
To start talking up under the woman's clothes the way he was doing.
Right.
And then come to find out the pastor was doing more freaking than him.
No, kinda.
So come to find out, he paying all the little girls in the neighborhood, you understand, for sex.
Kinda.
So you right, they do set the standard for their whore. They set it for that. But as far as righteousness' sake, ain't got nothing coming. Come on.
He had to do something with all that drug dealer money he was getting.
Man. They showed it. They tricking it up. What's the one that turned around and bought his wife that truck, that Lexus truck? Or no, Lamborghini truck. Bought his wife a Lamborghini truck. First he molested the child.
Kinda.
Then he got her pregnant. Then she having a baby outside. He having a baby outside his marriage.
Kinda.
You understand? Now in the Christian church, you're only supposed to be with one woman.
Right.
But it's okay for you to molest children. It's okay for you to molest children in the Christian church. It's okay for you to get her pregnant. It's okay for you to turn around and sleep with whores. You understand?
Got it.
It's okay for you to sleep with other men's wives, but you can only have one wife though.
Right.
You can do all the other sick mess, but you can only have one woman. One woman you're supposed to be married to. Like, that's ridiculous. And they actually pushing it out.
Kinda.
They pushing that mess. Come on with it.
It's like it's Pastor John Gray.
Yeah, John Gray. That's it. turned around, him and his wife, she done went for that nonsense. Don't, you ain't got to turn around and say, yeah, God told him to buy me that truck.
God.
Stop lying.
God.
God ain't turning around and fixing your sin with no goddamn Lamborghini truck.
Right.
You know what? You go out, you done rob the members for I don't know how many millions of dollars already.
God.
So now you know what? I'm gonna punish you. You're gonna take that. You're gonna take 900,000 of that million you just stole. You're gonna buy your wife a Lamborghini truck.
Mm-hmm.
That's the Lord. That's the punishment from God.
Yeah.
No, no, not at all. That's just you. You understand? By what Kobe? What did he do when he cheated on his woman? Well, so-called cheating. You understand? Because a man can have another woman.
Yeah.
So I don't want to use the word cheating because they're gonna think that they agree with us now. You understand? So when a man having another woman cheating, it's not cheating. Okay. So he could have had another woman.
God.
But when he did what he did with this stinky white girl
Right.
that slept with 5 dudes before him, you understand, and had every man's semen inside of her to prove it.
God.
Kobe went and bought his woman was it $2 million? He went and bought her a $2 million ring, right?
Something like that. It was,
Yeah,
worth
so it was
something
ridiculously high.
God.
It was ridiculously. Is she an Ishmael, right? Is she Ishmael or Ephraim? Which one is she?
I think she might be one of those.
Okay, look at her real quick if you see.
God.
I can't tell, but I ain't got that guilt. But she looked like she is real, and I believe she is.
Oh, I know she is. God.
Yeah,
God.
I just can't, recall. Think of what tribe she is. Now, if you want to put a $2 million ring on the sister's finger, go ahead. But don't be sleeping with white women because, and
Right.
make that the reason, So, but at least Kobe didn't lie and say God told him to do that.
God.
You understand? He felt sorry, he got caught, and he was nasty. So he turned around and said, "Well, let me try to fix this."
God.
That's what Kobe said. Let me try to
God.
fix this, baby. Here you go. You understand? Fresh and hot. $2 million ring.
God.
But this preacher, he got to lie on the Lord some kind of way.
Oh, God.
The Christians got to put God in their filthiness some type of way to make their filthiness all right.
God.
And that's the thing that they shouldn't be doing. Go ahead. Come on with it.
And Salakia, sir, but it's simply because, they cannot, they cannot take the blame for anything.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's, like, holding a Christian accountable is something they just will not allow, right? Everything great they did, right? But everything horrible, the devil made them do it, or somebody else, or God told them to do it. One of the two. But like, Salakia, Issachar.
Oh, so yeah, God.
Issachar. But yeah, no, it's sick. It's just like our that's following our oppressor, right? Because like when like what the scriptures say, when it says that they slay us and hold themselves not guilty, right? Saying that they God put them here, so it can't be our fault. That's taking on their spirit. It is not being held accountable for anything that you do, and Salakia, that's one of the hardest things to get outside of here is not only to accept that first off, all of those things happen to you because of what you did. 2, that you have to have the discipline to change those things. It's not, you can't pray it away and just pray Jesus take it from you. That's not how it works.
Right.
You have to put in the work and be disciplined yourself. And you don't learn that outside of here.
No, you don't. You don't, and you won't. Not at all. Not at all. Well, you got any other things you want to bring out on that?
Sir.
Alright. I guess we're gonna go on and click and we're gonna go and get on that live.
Okay, sir.
Alright, with that, Shalom, Israel.